Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to this Illinois State Semifinals game for Division II varsity. Your Salette Lions will be taking on the Chicago Rugby Club Berserkers. Salette, the second team, ranked second in the state. CRC ranked third. Salette's only loss this season comes at the hands of South Suburban in a game that the Salette was at Midwest. The Division II varsity was at Midwest for, so the junior varsity had to play for them, and unfortunately they took the loss. However, this is a very good Division II team. Last game against South Suburban, they kind of destroyed them. It was 33-17. And Salette's looking to do the same today. So, Salette set to receive, CRC set to kick, sun shining, not a cloud in the sky, and the checks with both teams to make sure they're ready, and CRC set to kick off.
Time's on. Ball is up to Sebastian Cook, who takes it into contact. Patrick McDonald seals the ruck. Joseph Bronner to Marco Cruz, who kicks it all the way to the 50.
Good kick by Marco Cruz. Henry Betts in pursuit. Henry Betts is going to take him down. Henry Betts, one of the sure tacklers on this team. 17, Marcos Duran takes the ball down into Salette territory. CRC playing inside of Salette's 50. Xavier Dean able to bring that player down. Salette, good line speed. John Bronner with the initial hit. Anthony Carlisle was able to bring him down. Marco Cruz hangs on for dear life. Brings him down.
Sebastian Cook with the tackle, assisted by Henry Betts. Ball's out by the 9. Xavier Dean makes the tackle.
Salette, good line speed.
Kick to Thomas Mackin. Fumbles with the ball. Knocked forward.
So, Salette has barely touched the ball this game, and already it's a knock. So it'll be scrum down to CRC. Line up for the Lions. The front row, Anthony Carlisle at 1, Xavier Dean at 3, Carlos Speck playing hooker. The locks are Benedict Blood and Nicholas Kellerman. Patrick McDonald and Joseph Cadano playing flanker. Henry Dittman playing 8-man as always. At the wings are Thomas Mackin, Joseph Samantri. 15 will be Connor Hanlon. Scrum halves John Bronner, also the captain. Fly halves Marco Cruz. The centers are Henry Betts and Sebastian Cook. So, knocked forward by a CRC player, and it will be Lions ball, their scrum. John Bronner is going to put the ball in.
John Bronner puts the ball in. Ref pauses.
So the ref is going to explain something to a CRC player, and we're going to reset the scrum. Bronner's going to have another go at it. Lions keep the ball. Bronner's going to put the ball out. Mackin knocked forward by 20. So it'll be penalty to the Lions. Intentional knock by one of the CRC's wings. Sebastian Cook. Anthony Carlisle. Quick hands out to Henry Dittman. Henry Dittman down the sideline. Henry Dittman flashing his legs. Cuts inside. He's going to lose the ball, and it'll be CRC's ball. Good run by Henry Dittman. And a penalty called, given to La Salette. Excellent run by Henry Dittman. John Bronner. He's going to kick, and he's going to find touch inside the 22. Good kick by John Bronner. So La Salette with the line out, right about the 22. Carlos Speck to do the throwing for the first time in a couple of games, dealing with a nagging injury. But he's back. Throws the ball in. Long pass, picked up by CRC. Henry Betts in on the tackle. Joseph Samantri on the outside. CRC down the field. Breakaway. He's got nothing but green grass in front of him, and he's going to place it down underneath the posts. And just like that, CRC's got a 5-0 lead. Like on the outside, they were able to get the ball all the way out. Unfortunately, La Salette wasn't able to shift quick enough, and 13 took it all the way down for a try. George Miranda set to do the kicking for CRC. He approaches, knocks it in. That makes the score 7-0. La Salette finds themselves with an early deficit. Coming to the line, Connor Hanlon will be doing the drop kicking duties. He kicks. A nice high kick. Ball bounces backwards. Lucky bounce. Henry Betts is going to take it into contact. Carlos Speck on a breakaway. Carlos Speck into the try zone. He's going to place it down. What a play. Carlos Speck on the outside. Henry Betts was able to find him. He was at the right place at the right time, and Carlos Speck just placed it underneath the uprights. 4-5. Connor Hanlon will be doing the conversion kick. So La Salette immediately answers to CRC's try, getting one of their own on the board. Good job by La Salette to respond quickly. Connor Hanlon lines up for the kick. It's up, and it is good. So Connor Hanlon's 1 for 1 today, 100%, making the score 7-7. CRC coming to the line. Kicks up.
Ball is up, back to Sebastian Cook. Takes it into contact. Patrick McDonald seals. Oh, takes the ball in himself. Bronner quickly gets the ball out to Marco Cruz, who takes the ball, takes the gap, and is in a breakaway. He's still going. Oh, loses the ball.
Good run by Marco Cruz. Just got the ball kind of ripped out of his hands by number 11, Rodriguez. La Salette on defense now. Ball's kicked. Back to Connor Hanlon. Kicks it back. High kick. Goes straight out of bounds. It'll be CRC's line out at the spot of the kick. Jamie Cano to do the throwing in for CRC. Contested by La Salette, but CRC will take it. 13. Takes the ball into contact. Ball out. Good tackle by Sebastian Cook. La Salette quick on the point of the attack. And a penalty to CRC. Diving in. CRC's got the ball. Driving inside the 22. Number 6, Bailey takes the ball into contact. Owen's going to go down. Slowly working their way into La Salette's territory. An excellent pass by CRC's 13. Unfortunately, that was dropped, but CRC's playing with advantage. Zarco, quick tax, takes the ball himself, goes into contact. And a penalty to La Salette. It's like not releasing. Connor Hanlon is going to kick to find touch. High spiraling kick isn't quite going to find it. Rodriguez will take the ball down. La Salette on defense yet again. Up, Nick Kellerman in on the tackle. Sebastian Cook finally brings him down. Out to 13. 13 cuts inside. Breaks 2 tackles. 3 still going. 4. He's brought down. Dives into the try zone. And looks like a high tackle. Penalty given to CRC. La Salette on their goal line.
This is not a very good place to be. Trying to hold your ground, and it looks like a try for CRC. Or, yep. CRC coming back for the kick.
So far for La Salette, seems like they've been struggling at least to make their tackles. Number 13 brought the ball all the way down, inches from the goal line.
28, the kick is up, and the kick is good.
Sneaks that one in at the bottom right corner. La Salette coming up for the kick. Let's see if they can respond. Makes the score 14-7.
Connor Hanlon, the kick is up right away.
Nice high spiraling kick. Fielded by CRC. Ball's out. And a penalty. CRC. Looks like number 15 Echeverria is going to kick for touch. And he does, and he finds it. So it'll be a line out to CRC. About the 35. Getting set for the line out. La Salette's got their defensive line set up. Line out's in. It goes long. Takes a lucky bounce for CRC. Is going to be knocked on by Echeverria. Cook takes it into contact himself. Bronner out to Esparza. Esparza, he's got to break away. Titan Esparza down the field into the try zone. He's going to place it, and it's a try. Titan Esparza right into the game, immediately making his presence felt. He's a big boy, but he can move. Titan Esparza takes it all the way down into the try zone. La Salette. Yet again, another response to CRC. Makes the score 12-14. Connor Hanlon, 1 for 1 so far. Sets his mark. Good job by La Salette so far, at least on offense. Playing with a quick tempo, getting the ball out fast. That's what allowed Titan Esparza to get on that breakaway. John Bronner saw that CRC wasn't quite set and got the ball out fast. Connor Hanlon's kick is no good. Hooked it to the left. I'll keep the score at 12-14. La Salette playing with a 2-point lead. And the Sir is going to call time off for a water break. So, whenever La Salette has the ball in their hand, it seems like their offense is fairly effective, making meters against CRC, but when they don't have the ball in hand, they seem to struggle a little bit. CRC's been able to knock in 2 tries and both conversion kicks, mainly due to missed tackles and knocks by La Salette. So hopefully La Salette can cut down on the missed tackles.
CRC also had a couple of gaps that the Lions were able to exploit and take for their own, giving them large breakaways.
Yeah, both tries have been breakaways. First one by Carlos Speck was in the right place at the right time. Took an offload from Henry Betts, and he wanted that try. And then the second one by Titan Esparza. Mismatch line by CRC. He was able to show his speed and went all the way down. Took it in for the try. Had barely been into the game for more than a minute.
Not only that, but the Lions were able to gain multiple meters off of the breakaways. Although there were some tackles made, they made multiple meters.
About 20 minutes left in this half. La Salette down by 2. Connor Hanlon wasn't able to convert on his second kick. 1 for 2, 50% today. Connor Hanlon, a very accurate kicker. Spends a lot of time working on his kicks. So the ref has decided both teams have had enough H2O, and both teams take the field to continue this first half. La Salette set up to receive the kick after the Titan Esparza ran in a try. CRC to the line. Echeverria to do the kickoff. Sir calls time back on.
The kick is up. And back to Sebastian Cook. He getting a lot of action today.
Tries to juke. Gets wrapped up. Brought down about the 22.
John Bronner to Henry Betts.
Henry Betts running sideways, still going. La Salette's support is there quickly. Bronner out to Cruz. Cruz, pass goes backwards. Henry Dittman picks it up. Henry Dittman still running, still going. Henry Dittman breaking tackles. Henry Dittman out to about the 35. Bronner, long pass to Blood. Blood off to Carlisle. Carlisle to Kellerman. Kellerman goes into contact. Bronner quickly to the ruck. Fakes right, goes left to Cook. Cook takes two people to bring him down. La Salette's tempo right now is excellent. Nicholas Kellerman stutter steps, finds a gap in the line, still brought down by two people. Bronner, long pass out to Betts. Betts to McDonald. McDonald to Sumantri, but Sumantri wasn't able to corral that. Looked like a low pass from McDonald. However, La Salette's playing with advantage right now. Connor Hanlon looks to get the ball to touch. Quick taps it. Takes it himself. Grubbers through the line. Picks up his own kick. Nope, he kicks it himself. Picked up Miranda. Out to Echeverria. Echeverria tries a clearance kick that finds touch. La Salette in the face of Echeverria. Felt like he had to get the ball out of there quickly. He did. However, his kick went out of bounds. A good tempo on that first series of play on offense by the Lions. We're getting the ball out quickly, recycling people. Unfortunately, McDonald's pass to Sumantri was a bit low. Looked like there was space on the outside for Sumantri to make his move.
Carlos Speck in for the throw. Up and too far back.
That's Speck's second line out that's been too far. Maybe put a little bit less on it. Sumantri gets the first hit. Ball out. La Salette. Offload. Outside to the wing. Sumantri brings him down. Joseph Sumantri in on the tackle. Don't see that very often. It's nice to see from it. Intercepted by John Bronner. John Bronner down the middle of the field, right under the post.
John Bronner in for the try.
Read that play like his favorite book. I don't know what his favorite book is, but I expect he knows it pretty well. Jumped in front of that pass. Looked like a cornerback playing football. Picked that one off. Placed it right under the posts. What a play. Gives La Salette a 17-14 lead and an easy and a kick straight under the posts for Connor Hanlon.
Connor Hanlon up for the kick. It's up, and it's good.
Easy little chip kick contested by CRC. Makes the score 19-14. La Salette playing with the lead for the first time this game. Let's see if they can hold on to it. The refs, because this is a semifinal playoff game, there is an assistant ref who's able to give his input and opinion to the main ref.
Chevria for the kick to Patrick McDonald this time. Gives it to Connor Hanlon, who kicks it down the field to the 50.
Knocked down by number 20, but Connor Hanlon kicked it. Looked like he got almost body checked by the other player. John Bronner keeps the ball himself, gives it off to Blood. Blood pass out to Mackin. Mackin on the left side. Henry Dittman cuts inside. Henry Dittman still going. Henry Dittman into the try zone. Henry Dittman for the score. What a play, Henry Dittman. Wow, Henry Dittman showing he's got the speed too. We've already seen it this game. This time he dropped one in for the score. Good series of play by La Salette. Never actually was a ruck, just quick ball the whole time, open play. Connor Hanlon, 2 for 3 today. Checks the wind as always. Kick is up. No good. So Connor Hanlon 2 for 4 today. La Salette with a 24-14 lead. Now leads by 10. Connor Hanlon 50%. CRC to the line. Let's see if they kick it to Sebastian Cook. They've kicked it to him 3 of the 4 times that they've had to kick off. Deep kick. Close to Cook, but fielded by Cadano. Cadano cuts in outside. La Salette quick to the ruck. Bronner to Samantri. Samantri cuts back inside. Met there and swung down. Bronner's going to get the ball out. Gives it off to Cruz. Cruz to Betts. Betts out to Carlisle. Carlisle to Speck. Speck's going to go into contact. Support is there. Taken away by CRC. That was Zarko. Good hit by Henry Betts. La Salette quick to the point of attack. Joseph Cadano brings him down. CRC losing meter. Good counter ruck by La Salette. Patrick McDonald and a penalty given to La Salette. Not rolling away. Marco Cruz is going to quick tap it. Gives it to Bronner. Bronner to Cook. Cook is going to give it to Mackin. Mackin still running. Inside, met by 2 CRC defenders. His teammates are there to support him. Bronner gets the ball out, gives it to Titan Esparza. Titan Esparza hits the line hard. Titan Esparza gets those knees high, still running. Bronner to Kellerman. Kellerman's able to hold on to the ball. Given to Cadano. Cadano hit a player and lost it. Didn't look like he had full control of the ball when he was hit. I'm going to call a knock on Cadano. Good job by La Salette. It's a hot day outside. They're still playing with quick tempo. So scrum down to CRC. Ponte to put the ball in for the Berserkers. La Salette with a 10-point lead. Contested well, but CRC is going to take it. 8-man pick.
John Bronner
Good
for the
job by
tackle.
John Bronner. It's going to be taken by Patrick McDonald. Henry Dittman's going to take it into contact himself. Kellerman out to Speck. Speck out to Cook. Cook on the outside. He's going to looked like a pass that went backwards. And a penalty to La Salette. Offsides by one of the Berserkers. Good quick hands by La Salette there, Marco Cruz. Pass is going to go backwards, picked up by Sebastian Cook. He's going to take it into contact, brought down. John Bronner. Ball out. Not quite sure who that was to. Connor Hanlon's going to pick it up. Ball's coming out. Picked up by Mackin. John Bronner kicks it. Nobody in the backfield at the try line. Marco Cruz is going to kick it into the try zone. And it's going to come back. Excuse me, that was not Marco Cruz. That was Henry Betts. So CRC was able to place it down touch it down in the try zone. So it'll be a 22-meter drop kick. Echeverria drop kicks it. Low line drive kick. The ref's going to blow his whistle, bring the ball back. And it's just going to be a re-kick. So let's have another go at this. Echeverria. This time it's a high kick. And ref's going to bring it back again. Offsides by CRC. So it'll be a scrum down to La Salette at the 22. Good field position for the Lions. See if La Salette can add to their 10-point lead going into halftime. Ref's going to reset the scrum.
John Bronner with the ball. Puts it in. They retain possession. And out to Marco Cruz with a kick.
Drop kick.
Oh, short.
No good. It was accurate. It just didn't have the distance. Good looking kick though. Clearance kick by
CRC, but tackled.
Zarco took that into contact. CRC is going to catch a lucky break. Ball was blocked, but they were able to catch it. Echeverria catches the ball, kicks it back to Hanlon. Hanlon, stutter step, he's hit. He's down. Mackin out to Bronner. Bronner, no look pass to Cruz. Cruz stumbles backwards. Ball's out. Taken by CRC. So CRC is going to take the ball back. They've got the ball. La Salette's on defense, but it's going to be a penalty not releasing. Cruz. Quick taps it. That sounded really redundant. Thomas Mackin tries to take the ball himself. And a back 10 A penalty given to La Salette. John Bronner surveys the field, kicks the ball. Deep kick, and that is going to be touched down by a CRC player. So La Salette's going to elect to go for a scrum. Scrum down to La Salette. Both forward packs come to the mark. Excuse me, it is not down to La Salette, it is down to CRC. Ball's put in.
8-man pick out to the side.
Flores. Good low hit by Sebastian Cook. Zarko still driving forward, makes the gain line. And a penalty given to CRC, diving in by one of the La Salette players, Zarko. Nick Kellerman steals the ball. Nick Kellerman still running, taken down by number 9. John Bronner quickly out. Henry Betts drops the ball backwards. Tightness Barza can't find it. Now he's got it. Stiff arms 1. Still going. Cuts. Takes another hit. Takes 2 hits. He's got 3 men on him. Tightness Barza finally brought down. John Bronner quickly out to the right. Marco Cruz fakes the kick. Oh, he's still going. Marco Cruz only brought down by his jersey. What a move by Marco Cruz. Nicholas Kellerman takes the ball himself. Brought down by 2 players. John Bronner out to Henry Betts. Betts out to Carlisle. Carlisle to Blood. Blood still going. Blood's going to be swung down right around the 22. Henry Betts is going to take it himself. John Bronner at the ruck. And taken away by CRC. CRC was able to poach that inside their 22. CRC's Ricky Brooks. Joseph Samantri makes the tackle. So lucky break for La Salette. The Sir called a penalty on La Salette. If he hadn't, it looked like CRC had some space on the outside. La Salette on defense. La Salette quick up to the line. Benedict Blood. Flores down the field. Offloads it. Still going. Rodriguez. Smith cuts back inside. La Salette all of a sudden finds himself inside their 22. Duran's brought down. Breakaway. And CRC's going to place that right under the posts. Looked like there was a hole in the line that Echeverria was able to exploit. And ran that in for 2. So La Salette sees their 10-point lead cut down to 5, 24-19. Awaiting the conversion kick. Kick is up. Kick is good. And that is halftime. So La Salette up by 3, 24-21, going into halftime. I'm Joseph Mackin. With me is Anthony Lillis. Stay tuned for the second half. Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen, to the second half of this Illinois State Semifinals game between the Salette Lions and the CRC Berserkers. I'm Joseph Mackin, and joined in the second half is guest star Gerard Nienaber. Gerard, how are you doing today?
I'm doing quite well. Thanks for having me.
Yep, anytime.
Excited to be here again. The second JV game I've broadcasted this year, besides the West Suburban Bowls earlier this season.
They thought he was so good, they had to put him on a second time.
I was pleased with the first half. I was really excited when John Bronner got the interception and scored a try right down the center, and Henry Dittman as well.
John Bronner, he's a small man, but he plays with a big heart.
And seeing Connor Hanlon's soccer skills as well out there on the field it's impressive.
And we'll see another one of his skills, drop kicking. So La Salette with a 24-21 lead. Nice high kick by Hanlon.
That's exactly
ball drop backwards, Carlos Speck. My goodness, Carlos Speck playing the game of his life today. John Bronner gets the ball out quickly. Henry Betts cuts back inside. Brought down by two players.
John Bronner looking to fish out that ball as quickly as he can, getting it to the back line so they can do some spicy play out there and score another try.
Marco Cruz on another line break. Brought down. Anthony Carlisle trundles towards the try zone.
Making the game meter with quick support. John Bronner back out to Patrick McDonald.
The world's slowest cut by Patrick McDonald somehow makes him meters.
As long as it makes the game line, it's all that matters.
Marco Cruz brought down.
Out there on the sideline, John Bronner's looking for a quick pass out to the forward pack that they can rumble it in quick.
Looking outside, Carlos Speck.
Brought down right back to where the ruck was.
Must have been having deja vu, taken away by CRC. Titan of Esparza laid down, but gets right back up.
CRC's passing out through the wing.
And there he goes, number 13. We saw it in the first half. Ankle 1, ankle 2. Offloads it to number 19.
CRC burning their way down the field in for another try.
Wow. Ivan Rodriguez under the post places one down. What a play by CRC.
Poor defense by La Salette, but they're after this huddle up, they're going to come back out with renewed energy and try to answer that with another try of their own.
Number 13, Anario McLaurin, started that one off. He's got some speed. Doing the place kicking for CRC is their wing.
Kick is up, and that is no good.
It's okay. Telling his team he's never going to kick again. La Salette jogging up to the line as they are most definitely tired. It's a pretty hot day outside. Sun beating down. Not a cloud in the sky. Well, we're safe under our
scaffolding.
Our scaffolding that may collapse at any second.
That's besides the fact. Connor Hanlon up in the middle of the field, ready for another drop kick. He goes for a nice, short, high chip. Taken in by the inside center. Passes it out.
Edward
Sloppy pass.
Chilele.
But CRC retains possession. Tony Carlisle's trying to get the tackle, but he's shaken off. Looks like Henry Dittman missed a couple other players. Made the tackle.
Nick Kellerman got nice and low on that one. Bounced off. Came back and got the tackle.
Good blitz there
McClarion.
by defense. Mackin with a nice little run.
He's going to be knocked forward.
Tim Walsh calls the ball back to where it was knocked. Now it's a scrum to La Salette.
Will be scrum down to La Salette. John Bronner, as always, putting the ball in the tunnel.
And it goes, and Carlos Speck retains possession. John Bronner's able to fish it out pretty quick. Gets it to Marco Cruz, fly half, out to Henry Betts. Quick pass to Connor Hanlon. He gets driven down right around the 22-meter line.
Out to Thomas Mackin. Thomas Mackin still going. He's going to get hugged down. John Bronner takes it himself.
Good quick support by, looks like Nicholas Kellerman.
CRC's going to take it away. La Salette missing some tackles. Being dragged is John Bronner.
Out to a forward pod, taken down by Henry.
Zarco still going. Anthony Carlisle brings him down. Number 12, Chilele, still going. Zarcos goes into contact. Henry Dittman, Patrick McDonald in on the tackle.
So CRC isn't really running up onto the ball, so that makes it an easy job for the La Salette defense to just smoke them as they get the ball. As long as they don't keep an eye on the ball and on the player in front of them in their channel, they can lay them down before they get to the game line. So that really demoralizes the CRC team.
Looks like they're doing that fairly well. Henry Dittman with a dominant tackle. Ball's out. Ball goes backward, knocked on by Zarcos. La Salette's going to get the ball back. Inside CRC's 22. So scrum down to La Salette.
CRC is looking for a substitution for...
Coming in for Zarcos is number 16, Kamari Cross. And
so CRC just made 2 substitutions with some fresh legs. They might be able to do some more damage to La Salette, depending on how La Salette holds up on their defense. So
coming out of the game is Yahir Aponte. John Bronner gets the ball out the back of the scrum. It's going to be switched to the right side. Cruz, little chip kick job. Lands that one, and Joseph Samantri tried to get there, wasn't quick enough. It's going to be CRC's ball deep in their own territory. Penalty to La Salette. Offsides on CRC.
Goal line defense.
John Bronner.
John Bronner, a long pass out to Sebastian Cook. He will pick that up, luckily. Support from Joseph Codano. Tries to push him down. Gets him down and keeps the ball in possession. Tony Carlisle out to Thomas Mackin, I think. Cuts back inside. Vicious clear by Carlos Speck, but CRC is able to retain possession.
Down the sideline. Daniel something or other.
Oh.
He just took that one all the way to the house. My goodness. Sprints all the way down the field. Daniel Morenhos brought the ball all the way down the field, untouched.
That was a really unfortunate series of events that I just witnessed. Coached down in La Salette's 22 and placed right smack dab in the center of the uprights.
And
Connor almost had him out into touch, just in front here, but blood kind of got in the way, so it's a no-go, Ghost Rider.
that score puts CRC up 26. Oh, nope, with a conversion, that's 28-24. So CRC with a 4-point lead. Wouldn't be surprised if the ref calls a water break soon. Both teams looking pretty drained. La Salette walking up to the line.
And we saw them lost Salette keeping CRC in their 22 for quite a while, just a few moments ago before they scored. So let's see if they can do that again.
Deep kick by Connor Hanlon. Fielded. Oh. Runs into a sea of white jerseys. Brought down. Offloads it.
Mackin calling for the defense to spread, but it's kind of hard to hear up on the defensive line.
Kamari cross. Offloads it. Echeverria goes
Good
into
tackle
contact.
by Henry Betts. Stopped him from another 75-meter try. Tony Carlisle putting that guy down. Connor Hanlon receives the clearance kick.
Oh, puts a move on number 19. Still going. Goes into contact hard. Good run by Connor Hanlon. Flashing his moves. And it's going to be given to La Salette. John Bronner taking the ball himself. Gives it off to Sebastian Cook. Sebastian Cook offloads it to Sebastian. Not to
Joseph
Sebastian.
Mackin.
Nope, not
Thomas
Joseph Mackin.
Mackin.
Thomas.
Sorry.
It was one of those three.
But it looks like their speedy wing got on top of it.
Henry
Henry
Dittman
Dittman.
in on the tackle. Counter rucking.
Tony Carlisle, excuse me, looking for a poach. Wasn't able to get a hold of that one. CRC goes for another boot.
Ooh. McLaren.
Ooh, Connor,
Hard hit on Connor Hanlon.
ball was almost out.
Good
Their
clear out by
speedy-
La Salette. John Bronner. Long pass to Thomas Mackin. He's going to go into contact.
John Bronner gets the ball out to Titan Esparza. Ran up onto that ball hard, gained about 5 meters there. Excellent run from Titan Esparza.
Long pass to Betts. Betts keeps it himself. Hits the line hard. Offloads it to somebody who just lost the ball. That was Connor Hanlon.
Yeah.
Marco Cruz
Good fake pass there.
puts a move
Confuses
on.
the defense. Passes the ball to John Bronner, out to Carlos Speck, to Tony Carlisle, out to Thomas Mackin. Trying to get, he saw the space out here on the wing. That's what he was trying to get at. But
Patrick McDonald passes to Nick Kellerman. Nick Kellerman weaving his way through the defense. Up the middle. Nicholas Kellerman lumbering towards the end zone. Nicholas Kellerman under the post.
excellent run from Nicholas Keller.
Places it in. He's a big man. Nicholas Kellerman.
You could see the fear inside the fullback's eyes when he saw Nicholas Kellerman running at him. He lost it. Wasn't able to tackle him. Good response by the Lions after CRC had just mercilessly planted 2 tries down under the uprights. Well, so let's come back to answer that.
Connor Hanlon looks for another short chip kick.
Good kick from Connor Hanlon. Another 2 points up on the board.
Makes the score 31-32. La Salette down by 1.
All they need is an in-game drop goal, like Marco tried in the first half. Maybe a little bit closer this time to put them up.
La Salette set to receive. Will it go to Sebastian Cook? I say no. It's gone to him all game.
And it probably will go back to him once
Oh.
again.
I was close.
Henry Dittman. It was that area of the field. Speedy Horatio gets the ball in, takes it into contact. Carlos Speck over for support. Marco Cruz with the clearance kick.
Oh, nice,
That's a nice high kick.
Deep kick. Ball's not going to go into touch. Sebastian Cook, Marco Cruz in on the tackle. And ball somewhere in there. Taken by... Nope. Ref didn't like what he saw. It's going to go back to CRC.
Looks like Lions either didn't roll away or had hands in. One of those two. Go to a forward pod. Nicholas Kellerman gets his hand on him. Pulls him down with the help of Benedict Blood.
Echevarria. Quick hands, nobody's moving.
Once again, yeah, the CRC players tend to not really run under the ball, so makes defense easier.
Digging the ball out. Oh,
good interception.
There it is.
by
Patrick
McDonald. Out
McDonald.
to
John Bronner.
Speeding down the field.
There he
Another answer.
goes. My goodness. Patrick McDonald picked that ball off. John Bronner was right there. What a play.
Once again, what another excellent way to answer to the CRC's tries that they just...
John Bronner choosing a great game to score 2 tries in the semifinals games. He's got 2.
Once again, placed it right underneath the uprights, making it an easy job for Connor Handel to put another 2 points up on the board. Anthem Hodel goes into the game, replacing Henry Betts. The kick is good.
Anthem Hodel, a freshman, mostly played Seaside this year, but good enough. Coaches have faith in him. Anthem played yesterday in La Salette's JV game against Glen Ellen. It was a semifinals game. La Salette won that one 47-38.
Once again, Sebastian Cook gets the ball, takes it in contact. Thomas Mackin over for support. John Bronner. Out to Marco Cruz with another clearance kick. Nice high one, enabling the offense to run up onto it. An excellent jump catch by, oh, never mind.
That was
CRC.
almost a jump catch.
To another forward pod. Once again, not moving up on pace. Tony Carlisle and, oh, no, sorry, that's Patrick McDonald.
Echevarria.
A
Long
wild
pass
offload.
backwards.
Joseph Samantri up on his case.
Nope. Oh, Sumantri still going.
Did I just see Samantri make a tackle?
Almost.
That was
He
impressive.
didn't have the ball. Crazy things have happened today. La Salette, fierce counter-rucking. And penalty to La Salette. John Bronner, quick tap. Sebastian Cook. Cooked. Oh! Took
That's
that into
unfortunate.
contact. Took it in a little too high and knocked the ball on. La Salette's going to get the ball back. Didn't quite see what that call was. John Bronner setting up the offense. Gives it off. Esparza offloads to Cadano, who knocked it on. Ball's flying everywhere. Knocked on by Cadano, knocked on by CRC. The ref's going to play the original knock. Will be scrummed down to CRC. And he is going to call time off for a water break. Both teams look like they are in desperate need of some water. So La Salette circling up. Yahir Ponte coming into the game for CRC. So, as we've said before, La Salette, when they have the ball, are excellent. Play with quick tempo. They play fast. They force the team to adjust quickly, and they force them to make decisions quickly.
Yeah, if they can swing that ball across the field from left to right as fast as they can, make the other forwards on defense run, that'll just tire them out, and then La Salette can swing the ball out to their backs and just cook on the outside. And I think here they're going to notice that and continue playing with that strategy. After watching them just score twice on CRC, basically unchallenged, answering to their CRC's tries. They're going to try to keep that up.
Who doesn't like unchallenged tries? La Salette looking like they're ready to set up. Doesn't look like CRC's
putting in another substitution.
Number 22, Nathan Salmeron, coming in for Ricky Brooks.
When we come back to resume the game, it'll be a scrum down to CRC. So once CRC is done with their huddle up, they're going to get the ball back. Salette's already set up, ready, and waiting for another vicious tackle.
Looks like some CRC players didn't want to come in for water, so La Salette's front row conducting a conversation with them. Coming into the game now, Mason Wilson. He's going to come in for Joseph Samantri coming in as wing. Mason Wilson usually more of a forward, but trying out new positions. He's going to go to wing, officially displacing John Bronner as the shortest person on the field. But height doesn't matter. Well, it does matter, but
no, not
Mason Wilson,
necessarily.
Hard hitter.
As a matter of fact, shorter people can get lower on tackles.
Jared, that's just because you're 4-0.
It is definitely...
Gerard is biased towards short people. Merely because
definitely have the advantage on tackling, that's for sure.
Well, Mason Wilson uses that to his advantage. One of the more sure tacklers on any side he plays for. C-side, JV, now it's B-side. CRC coming back out after they've drunk their fill of water. We scrum down to CRC, pinned deep in their own territory.
If they don't find some gap in the La Salette defense, then they're probably going to be looking for a kick. So fullback Connor Hanlon, you can see he's lining up past the 50-meter line, expecting that kick.
La Salette desperately hanging on to a slim 5-point lead.
It looks like Mason Wilson did come in as a back of some sort, but not wing. Marco Cruz replaced Joseph Samantri as wing.
Henry Dittman in the line for La Salette. Rather unusual. Oh.
He is
Anthem Hodel is in.
Henry Dittman's a very speedy man, so he could definitely play out 12 or 13, even wing, if he wanted to.
We have seen Henry Dittman flashing his wheels. Scored a try. Had a couple breakaways today. Scrum. Lots of movement. Gives it off. Echeverria gives it off to McLaurin. McLaurin breaking tackles. Gives it off. And they got a forward pass. 28 was gone. Luckily for the Lions, there's a forward pass for number 13, Anarion McLaurin. It will be a La Salette scrum right at the 22. John Bronner surveying the scrum as a king surveys his kingdom. Places the ball in. Good job by Carlos Speck to get it out. John Bronner.
Yeah. Marco Cruz out to Henry Dittman. He'll take it in himself. burn a tackle, burn 2, and continue driving.
Brings 2 men down with him. Fiercely contested by CRC. John Bronner gets the ball out, runs left. Anthony Carlisle takes it into contact.
Good support by, looks like,
Joseph Cadano.
yes.
Titan Esparza, he's got a gap. He's going. He's going to take it all the way. Titan Esparza, Superman's into the try zone. He had nothing but green grass in front of him as soon as he found that gap. Titan Esparza is going to take it in for his second try of the day. That'll make it 32 to 30. Nope, 42-33. I'm failing math right now.
Definitely a quality player. Quick, big, strong.
Nope.
Titan
Still bad
Esparza.
at math. Excuse me. It's 43-33. Lost let back up to a 10-point lead. Connor Hanlon with yet another easy chip kick. That is good. That makes it 45-33.
Nice, comfortable lead that Lost Let's establish now. Let's see if they can keep that up. They found their groove from the first half to see if they can continue in that groove until the end of the game.
Always continue in your groove, kids. Echeverria kicks the ball. Anthony Carlisle, he's going to take it up, gives to Connor Hanlon. Ooh.
Oh, is that a 50? Oh, no.
Nope.
Looking for
Doesn't quite have
there.
enough, but it's still a good kick.
There's
Number 11. Oh, puts.
Oh, taking down by
Sebastian
Sebastian Cook. He wasn't tricked out by all those moves from that speedy CRC man.
Kamari Cross takes it into contact. Echeverria takes it himself. Offloads. John Bronner's going to knock it backwards. Fumbling around with the ball. And there's a whistle. Oh, nope. Back 10. Not quite sure what the call was. 18.
A low pass from the CRC out to one of their pod fellows. He will take it in and get
Nicholas
back.
Kellerman. Relentless. McLaurin puts on the steps on Connor Hanlon and burns his way into the end zone. Onarion McLaurin. Sounds a lot like McLaren.
Sure seems like one.
Both of
Speedy
those are
man.
really fast. Oh, my goodness. Put the moves on Connor Hanlon, making the score 45-38. So, CRC still in this one. And Miranda's kick is good, making it 45-40.
They can't lose. They can't lose to another try. Salette. Gotta really turn on their defense, stay focused for the last few minutes of the game.
Coming out of the game for CRC is Edward Chilele coming back in. Is number 4, Adrian Zarco. Kick down. Received by CRC deep in their own territory. Excellent kick by Connor Hanlon. Kick is blocked by Benedict Blood. Sebastian Cook on the outside. He's got it, and he's spun out of bounds.
That was very unlucky, but it was the right idea from Sebastian.
Only a couple meters from the try line. Sebastian Cook. Very close, but not quite close enough.
CRC, if they're going to retain possession from this line out, are definitely looking for a kick. They are dangerously deep in the loss. That's 22.
Number 2, Jamie Cano to do the kicking. Or excuse me, not kicking.
Throwing in for the line
Throwing
out.
in.
Henry Dittman steps into the line out. He's ready for a pass.
Henry Dittman, excellent. Stolen. John Bronner gets it to Joseph Cadano. He's going to take it into contact. Fantastic field position for La Salette. Nope, not anymore. Ball's taken away. 18. Out to McLaurin. Offloads it to Miranda. Taken down by
Marco Cruz.
Cruz.
Nicholas Kellerman, quick blitz up there. Looking for an interception or some smearage. CRC player is looking to gain some meters, which he does.
Picks his way through the defense for a few meters.
Another big forward. Good tackle. Probably by Sebastian Cook.
That was
Yep.
Sebastian Cook. Zarco. Carlos Specht almost had the interception. McLaurin still running. Brought down by Sebastian Cook. Offload Echeverria. He's going to be brought down. Sebastian Cook able to contain the speedy McLaurin. Zarco.
Good
Benedict
tackle by Ben
Blood.
Blood. Excellent active tackle.
Blood in the water for Benedict Blood. Knocked forward. Picked up by Thomas Mack and Sebastian Cook.
No support with Sebastian, and they, thank goodness they didn't poach that.
Looks like some
My bad, they did.
confusion in the ruck.
Luckily they had the advantage from the knock-on.
The advantage. Penalty to La Salette. John Bronner having a lively conversation with the ref that lasted about 5 seconds. Setting up the offense.
Waiting for a CRC player to tie his boot, as some Europeans would say.
For all you Europeans watching, we apologize. Titan Esparza gives it back off to John Bronner. John Bronner, Anthony Carlisle, Carlos Speck.
Oh, no.
Lost the ball backwards and out of bounds.
That's all right, Carlos. It happens to the best of us every once in a while. But we won the last line out, so we can do it again. Henry Dittman is he's an expert at stealing.
Smooth criminal.
Yes.
CRC calling sushi. Benedict Blood got his hands on that. Second stolen line out in a row for La Salette. John Bronner. He sees his fly half out to Marco Cruz. Marco Cruz gives it off to Cadano. Cadano hits the line hard. He's going to go down. Support is there. John Bronner looking to get the ball out quick. Sebastian Cook gets it out to Thomas Mackin.
Out
Mason
to
Wilson.
Mason Wilson burning down the sidelines, taken down, offloads it back to Thomas Mackin. Dangerously close to the touchline, but is able to stay in bounds. John Bronner out to Titan.
Titan getting driven backwards and brought down finally. John Bronner fishes the ball out. Gives it off to Cruz. Low pass drop backwards. Cruz retains the ball. Hanlon slicing through the defense. Tripped up and brought down. Still La Salette's ball. To the ruck is nobody. Now it's John Bronner. Bronner out to Carlisle. Goes into
Hard
contact.
hit, but his support's there, quick enough.
Marco Cruz is going to
There's
try
the drop
another drop
kick.
kick.
And he redeems himself for another 3 points.
What a kick.
A nice,
Straight down the middle. Don't see very many of those.
good cushion he sets up for the scoreboard. Able to have a bit of a lead there.
That makes the score 48-40.
Now if CRC scores a try and makes a conversion, they'll still be down by 1.
Excellent tactical decision by the La Salette, which I guarantee you was not a tactical decision. But nonetheless,
Still a
It's a
decision of some sort.
very good play.
To Thomas Mackin, takes it in. He will try to burn their speedy man, but is not able to because he's too speedy.
John Bronner back to Marco Cruz. Yet another fantastic clearance kick. That's going to clear the 50. Echeverria sidesteps, slicing through the La Salette defense. Still going. Anthem Hodel grabs his jersey. Sebastian Cook brings him down.
Good job by Anthem to slow him down enough for Sebastian to finish the job off.
Zarkos. Ben Blood's able to get pretty low and bring him down.
Quick hands in by
Patrick McDonald, he got his hands in there, steals the ball.
John Bronner out to Connor Hanlon with a little clearance kick himself.
Little clearance kick. Nay, I say large clearance kick. Connor Hanlon in pursuit. Number 11, Rodriguez.
Oh, the turf monster got to him.
I
He
wish
pushes
we
one man
had
out of his
turf.
way. 11 still making his way down the field.
Rodriguez given a
Spinning
nice big hug
dancing through the defense. Ball's out.
and a penalty to La Salette. Not quite sure what that was.
Probably for not releasing the ball. It's on the ground.
And
They're going for another 3 points.
John Bronner calls for the tee.
Connor Hanlon will be doing the kicking. A few meters outside the 22. Still a pretty easy kick for Connor Hanlon.
Considering all he's had this game are easy little chip kicks 5 meters away from the goalposts. Let's see if he can knock this one in. Takes his steps. Feels the wind. The kick is up. No, yet now it's up. And it is good. No, it's not good. I had a bad angle. No good from Connor Hanlon. And it'll be a 22-meter drop by CRC. So the score will remain 48-40. La Salette looking to receive
Setting
this
up for
ball.
a 22-meter kick by CRC. Hopefully they'll send it to a quick, speedy Thomas Mackin or Marco Cruz.
Miranda's kick.
Right to Marco Cruz. We'll take it in.
Almost wanted him to drop kick it there. Still going. Broke 2 tackles. 3. Brought down finally by 2 Berserkers. John Bronner to the left side. Cruz, long pass to Mackin, isn't able to corral it.
But
Smart. Was a good idea by Connor Hanlon. Fortunately.
you saw that space out there that Thomas Mackin had, but just a bit. The ball was just a bit too far in front of him. Once again, another scrum down to CRC.
About 3 minutes left in the game. La Salette with an 8-point lead. Scrum down to CRC right about the 35 or the 40. Balls.
They push, and the ball's in, and now it's out. Down the back line for CRC.
McLaurin keeps it himself.
Taken down probably by Sebastian Cook.
Yep.
Yes, once again. Good tackler.
Diving in on
John Bronner's in there,
an
not rolling away. They
fortunate.
do a quick tap, and the fake pump confuses the defense. Nicholas Kellerman pushing him back down. Ball's out.
McLaurin.
Quick hands down the back line. 2 speedy man. Out to another speedy man. Will burn down the outside. And it's finally taken down by Titan Esparza. Right around the 10-meter line.
Echeverria.
Go-
Forward pass.
I think CRC just heard some ghost whistles there.
Not quite sure what was going on there. Zarko takes it into contact. Cadano in on the tackle.
Good clear by Nicholas Kellerman. Ball's out. Scrum half confused. Almost
McLaurin.
sloppy pass. Ben Blood gets on his case and brings him to the ground. Ball's out. Tony Carlisle. Anthem Hodel brings the CRC player down.
Aponte quick to the ruck. Gives it out to Echeverria.
He took that gap with some pace. Made a few meters. Scrum half.
Oh, spin move by number 18, Flores. Got Marco Cruz.
Sneaks out of the tackle. That
Echeverria.
blitzing is leaving gaps in the defense. You can't, yeah, you don't want to do that.
CRC's driving. They've got the momentum. Slipping out of a tackle is Rodriguez. Finally brought down on the outside by
Marco Cruz, it looks like.
good dominant tackle by the Lions, playing inside their 22. Ball out. Flores.
Behind the back, one-hand pass out to one of their backs, who gains a few more meters, and is taken down.
Penalty given to CRC for diving in.
La Salette dove in. Now they are, now they got to really watch their goal line defense.
Goal line defense for the Lions. Can they hold the CRC Berserkers? Stout line defense brings them down inches away from the try line.
Titan Esparza pushing another man back.
Zarkos takes it down. CRC cutting to ground.
Good tackle by Tony Carlisle.
Gets it out to the backs.
John Bronner with a good wrap around the ankles. Able to bring him down. Ball's out to their 15, speedy man. He will do some pushing and shoving here and there and gain a few more meters. Dangerously close to the try zone.
McLaurin. His
the
try's
Lions are
gonna
able to hold it up. Excellent play by the Lions. Connor Hanlon with a goal line drop. That held up try won the game.
La Salette.
Congratulations, La Salette Lions.
You're going to state, kids. They are La Salette Lions with a victory. Nope. Up, yep. With a victory.
Good 8-point win by the Lions. That's it's really exciting to see.
48-40. La Salette. It was a good game the whole way through. High-scoring game. CRC was in it most of the time. They led for some of it.
Great to see that comeback by the La Salette Lions, and then that renewal of energy in the second half. Yep. After answering both of CRC's tries with tries of their own. It's a great way to respond.
Fantastic goal line defense.
Brings their morale up, yeah.
Holding up the try to end the game. So that's your final, 48-40. La Salette's Division II varsity will be advancing to the state playoffs, to the state championship with a chance to
take
win.
First place. And this team's made up of basically the C-side of our freshman year when we won state. So a lot of these players will have that same sort of victory again this year, hopefully.
I'm Joseph Mackin.
Jordan Eber signing off for now.
Ian Fahey up top.
Thomas Stavke on the computer.